After witnessing the atrocity that was Jumanji: The Next Level, God must have taken pity on me and decided to reward me with something to cleanse my very soul. And he sent one of the best films I've seen in recent weeks. I had never heard of this film before today. It was on my watch list on IMDb. That's the only reason why I saw it, and I don't even remember adding it in the first place. This is a film, not an abomination against the senses or an amusement park. This is actually trying to tell a great story and using the full power of cinema as an art form to its advantage, instead of making money by putting famous actors in cosplay. Gett, the trial of Viviane Amsalem, has a very simple premise. It's about a wife trying to divorce her husband, something that seems mundane, and in certain developed countries it is, or is supposed to be, but apparently not in Israel. It seems that Israel only has religious divorce and not civil ones. The whole film is one long trial to pretty much convince the husband to allow this divorce to happen. Religion and culture play a significant role in the film, as well as a woman's place in society and family. This movie is a masterwork in picking a simple premise and making the most of it, as well as telling a story in an engaging and extremely fascinating way. I won't say much about the plot. It's a trial that gets pushed back months and months, years, all just because the husband doesn't want to divorce his wife as a sort of punishment, and the judges don't see a reason to force him to. This is because, unlike other works that may focus on abusive husbands or unfaithful ones, the reason Viviane wants a divorce is because she doesn't love her husband anymore and they aren't compatible as a couple. And the idea of incompatibility because of disinterest from part of the woman must provoke some sort of compilation error inside the minds of religious people. The film does a great job at slowly and subtly exploring their history as a couple. A lot is left unsaid. Most of their relationship is told through the actors' performances rather than through exposition. You have to pay attention to their behavior and reactions in court in order to better understand the relationship. Throughout the course of the trial, we hear from multiple people, testimonies from relatives, neighbors, and acquaintances, and this allows the film to remain fresh and diverse. There's always something interesting going on. The dialogue really helped with this, making sure the scenes stayed vibrant and exciting. Everyone says the right thing at the right time, and there's even some humor in this dramatic play. From a cinephile's point of view, this is my favorite type of cinematography. The entire plot takes place mostly in one room, everyone is perfectly framed, and there's nothing to distract you from getting sucked into this story. The editing is minimal but on point, the color palette is perfection, it doesn't have that modern independent look that a lot of indie films tend to, and sometimes look fake, but it also doesn't resemble a Hollywood blockbuster. Everything shown on screen looks as real as if you're watching it in person, pretty much like a documentary, and this was the perfect way to portray this story, natural and realistic. No need for fancy filters or crap like that. The performances were all fantastic, there's plenty of monologues where you can really tell the actors were giving their all, delivering Oscar-worthy performances, and the lack of a movie score enhanced the realism the film was going for. I'm giving Gett an 8 out of 10, absolutely loved it, and I have no idea why I haven't heard of this movie until now. It's a great film, much better than Wind River, and it's actually underrated. And apparently this is the third in a trilogy, so I have to check out the other two as soon as I can. Definitely watch, or at least add this to your watch list if you haven't already, especially if you enjoy movies that are dialogue and character driven. Anyway, see you next time.